Day two of the ANC Youth League Conference is set to get underway in Polokwane, that's in Limpopo. It's where young leaders from the party, coming from all over the country, are expected to discuss key policy issues around organisational priorities and strategies to carve out South Africa's future. Watching this gathering for us is SABC News reporter Katlego Nyoni, who joins us now live from Polokwane. And Katlego, so much being said, of course, about the kind of organisation those young people are going to inherit. I imagine these are some of the issues top of mind for delegates there.
Certainly a very good morning to you, Ayanda. And of course, as South Africa observes the Day of Reconciliation, we are reporting live from the University of Limpopo. This, of course, as the ANC Youth League 27th National Congress enters its second day. We understand that proceedings ran into the early hours of the morning at about 5 a.m. That's when they were wrapping up. And this, we saw a list of NEC nominations being announced by the Electoral Commission of the ANC, chaired by Andrew Dipela, a list comprising of 45 names. These are names that are going to form part of the NEC of the ANC Youth League. From the onset, it was quite evident that this Congress will go unopposed as well as uncontested, as we saw the leadership positions of the top six being earlier announced still by the Electoral Commission, and they were indeed elected. They comprise, of course, of the current president of the ANC Youth League, Colin Malachi from Gauteng, the deputy president in the top six, Francisco Janchi, the secretary general, Tsakani Shibiti, as the first deputy secretary general position went to Zamakanyase from KZN. The second deputy president there being Venus Machache from the Northern Cape, as well as the treasurer general Jacob Tau from Mpumalanga. These are the top six that went unopposed. Now, of course, we saw yesterday on day one, ANC president and South Africa's president Cyril Ramaphosa arriving at the University of Limpopo to address scores of delegates. Ramaphosa touching on various issues, having come out of the NGC there, mentioning that, he was very impressed with the behavior of young ANC members, the Youth League. He was impressed, saying that, they take things like political education into consideration, and they were well behaved at the NGC, urging the ANC Youth League to continue serving as a vehicle to draw young people into the African National Congress going into future elections, mentioning, of course, several issues like BEE. Ramaphosa mentioning there that there are no plans to essentially scrap BEE, and they will refine the policy itself, saying that even though there are calls from some quarters for BEE to be scrapped, he said, and I quote, that those that want this particular policy to be scrapped are dreaming. Well, today is essentially the second day, Ayanda. It's fairly quiet. As you can see, this massive marquee behind me, this is where that Congress is set to take place. We understand that just before midday, those delegates will be arriving as they enter into the second day of the Congress. It will come to an end tomorrow at the University of Limpopo.